I am both humbled and honored to receive the Honda Sports Award for women's basketball. You can't control injuries, but you can control how hard you work to come back. Don't worry about what other people are going to say, because they're always going to say something, but if you're just true to yourself, let that shine through. If you ever need a pillow, I can make you a pillow. My dad was in Vietnam and a law officer for 30 years. I wanted to be a cop before basketball. I do have pride for my country. I got called a boy all the time. Going into the bathroom, I still get the shocked look, like, are you supposed to be in here? But I'm so used to it now, I'm just like, I'm a girl, I'm in the right bathroom. Short shorts are not for everybody. I love the freedom that comes with being an adult. No one's telling you what to do, nothing's planned out. You know what you have to do. You can get to practice 2 hours before or walk in at the last second. I was bullied in every way imaginable, but the worst was the verbal abuse. I was always a strong, tough and tall girl, so nobody wanted to mess with me from a physical standpoint. It hit rock bottom when I was in 7th grade. I've always been really open about my sexuality and who I am. I never thought a big coming out was necessary. I don't have a soft voice. People say I have a deep voice, and yeah, I do. Defenders tend to leave me open on the elbow and when I step out, so it was only the smart thing to do to start to knock down the shots so they can't leave me open up there. When I first started playing basketball, my coordination was horrible. I went into high school at 6 feet and left at 6 to 7 and then grew another inch in college. Catching the ball, it was bad. I've always been pretty athletic, but when I got really tall, I just felt awkward. I want to go as hard as I can, and if I look like a guy out there playing ball, well, hey, I feel sorry for the opponent. I'm just being myself, honestly. I know society puts it, oh, this is masculine and this is feminine. I don't put myself in categories. I was always told, if you're gay, your career is going to fail. When I first came into the league, I didn't want the ball in my hands. I have seen some horrible stuff said about me. I don't really feel the pressure when people say, you're changing the game, you've gotta keep doing it. I feel like I'm adding on. Lisa Leslie dunked, that inspired me to dunk. Candace Parker dunked. I always say I don't want to change the game, just add to it. My teammate in college, Melissa Jones, lost her sight in one eye. Hers wasn't a hit to the eye. She fell and hit her head on the court, and then someone fell on her. I would love to be an ambassador for Baylor, to show my school pride, but it's hard to do that. It's hard to stand up and say, Baylor is the best, when the administration has a written policy against homosexuality. We won the national championship. We went 40-0, the first men's or women's team in history to ever do that. I had somebody say to me, "You should play more ladylike. This is basketball. I'm supposed to go out there and, oh, I broke my nail," or, "Oh, you hit me." I'm a different player. I'm a different person. Large feet, big hands. Seeing how hard Diana Taurasi works in practice has been amazing. She takes it to another level and is basically another coach on the floor. We're given this platform and this voice and this audience. We can either use it for ourselves or we can use it to bring awareness to issues that are going on in the world. I'm definitely on the side of using that microphone for good because you can touch so many people. People called me a dude and said there was no way I could be a woman. Some even wanted me to prove it to them. During high school and college, when we traveled for games, people would shout the same things while also using racial epithets and terrible homophobic slurs. Everybody's kind of always had a little bit more faith in my shot than me, and I had to work on it overseas and get comfortable with taking it. I think more people should be open to talking about mental health issues, instead of holding in so much. You always have those people who are very opinionated, and I thank them so much for their opinions.